Bob Coburn. Back to the phones now. More calls for Ben Orr and Ric Ocasek. We're going to talk to Tom now in Springfield, Massachusetts, and he is listening to WAAF Boston. Tom, good evening.
Hi, how you doing, Rick?
Hi, how are you, Tom?
Hey, we just wanted to let you guys know that the Bay State still loves you and is waiting for you guys to come back. Just wait to hear your next show. I have a question for Ben. Ben, as a fellow bass player, I was wondering, you've definitely inspired my playing. Who inspired you over the past, as far as your playing and everything?
Gosh. All the great bass players have played all the great songs that were ever written.
Boy, that narrows it down. Yeah. Thanks for your call, Tom. We appreciate it. And, of course, the Cars residing in the Boston area for a long, long time now. And we appreciate the call from that part of the country. We're going to talk to Tim now in Philadelphia. He's listening to 94 WYSP. Tim, you're on with the Cars.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
Hi.
Hi, my question is basically centered at both of you, and my question is this. If you weren't singing or performing with the Cars, what would you be doing now as an occupation? Like, as an idea on what they're going to do out of high school, what was your ideas?
Yeah, that's wide open. I don't know. Probably drawing for me.
Is that what you're doing now? I hear something in the background.
Oh, sorry. I think you're right.
Yeah, there you go. First thing that came to mind there. I guess music was really it, and you didn't have to make that choice, did you?
That was true. I never really thought about doing anything else, although I did have a bunch of odd jobs here and there over the years. But not enough. I didn't like any enough to jump in.
There you go, Tim. Thanks for your call. We appreciate it. We're going to talk now to Brian. He's in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, listening to 97 GTR, and Brian's on the show with Ben and Rick.
Hey, Ben.
Brian.
How you doing?
Okay.
I just want to plug this. Like, you're my idol here. You're singing, and I loved your solo album.
Brian.
And along those lines, I was wondering, who, decides the lead vocals of the group? Because I know you sing on a lot of the songs. I don't know if everyone realizes that.
Yeah, that comes up pretty much at the time we first hear the songs. You know, Rick sometimes has a certain person in mind to do the song, and it's the way he constructs the song. So once we hear the songs for the first time, then we chat about, who we think would do the best job, and we pick it from there.
We were talking about that earlier off the air, and on this album, Ben sings Double Trouble, Everything You Say, Coming Up You, and also Go Away. So a lot of vocals this time by Ben. On the latest album, Door to Door by the Cars, here's a song from it now. This is called Wound Up on You on Rockline and the Global Satellite Network, the Cars. Listening to the Cars, Door to Door, Wound Up on You is the name of that one on Rockline. Let me wrap up the tour dates that I have in hand. As I mentioned earlier, this is a massive tour throughout the world. This is just the very beginning that we have that we're passing on to you tonight on Rockline. And by the way, for the beginning part of this tour, at least the opening act will be Ice House, a band led by Iva Davies from Australia, from New South Wales, the Sydney area. And that should be a great double bill. Here are the remaining concert dates. The 5th of November, Hampton, Virginia. On the 6th, Richmond. On the 8th, Providence, Rhode Island, followed by 2 shows in the Boston area at the Garden, the 9th and 10th. The 12th, Toronto, and the 13th, Montreal. All November dates that we just passed on. We'll take a brief time out. We'll return in just one moment. It's an evening with the Cars, and we'll be back with Ric Ocasek and Ben Orr in just one moment. Your number to call is toll-free. It's 1-800-344-ROCK. You hang in there. We got a Rockline rolling tonight. Thanks for staying with us, and welcome back to Rockline. I'm Bob Coburn. We're spending an evening with the Cars tonight with Benjamin Orr and Ric Ocasek. Back to the phones. We go to Durham, Connecticut this time. We're going to talk to Terry, and she is listening to 106 HCN in Hartford. Terry, you're on with the Cars.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Fine.
This one is for Ben.
Okay.
I would like to know if you have started or am going to start on another solo album, and if so, when will that be out?
Well, I've already started writing some material for it, but it probably won't be out for a while because this tour is going to take quite a bit of time. Probably somewhere after next fall.
Well, that is a long time. And, of course, you were able to get one out between releases this last time. But, yeah, this tour should last months and months and months. So it'll be a while, Terry. Thank you for your call, though, and call us again sometime. Let's head back up to Canada, where it was Thanksgiving there today. We're going to talk to Kathy. She is in Calgary, Alberta, listening to Kick FM 107, and she's on the Rockline. Hi, Kathy.
Hi.
Hi.
I just want to say that you guys are my favorite band.
Thanks. It's nice.
And also, I have 2 questions. I was wondering if you think that your videos attribute a lot to your success.
We'll start with that one first.
Okay, well, I'm not so sure. We were out sort of, I think, a little bit before the video wave, since '78, and we sort of joined in and around '84 or something, '83, and but I think it helps a lot. I think
now it's a necessary part of the industry. You should do a video. It just helps promote the record.
Yeah, it's obligatory. You almost have to at this point. Kathy, what was your other question, please?
I was wondering what kind of bands do you guys listen to?
We all have varied taste in music, actually. So it's pretty hard to say, but not too much that's on the kind of charts kind of thing. More our own kind of music.
There you go, Kathy. Thank you for your call. Were you going to add more there, Rick?
No, I was just going to say, but everybody's taste is so varied. It's hard to say. It goes from classical to, hardcore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Thanks for the call, Kathy. Let's talk to Eddie now in Richmond, Virginia, listening to XL 102. Eddie, you're on the rock line.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Okay.
Hi.
A little different question for you all. What do you all do when you're, socializing off the stage and... do you party? Do you get the limousines? Or you guys just seeing the sights type?
We usually are extremely tired after a show, but we manage to jump into a limo and run back to the hotel and try on, open a box and put on a hat and stand in front of the mirror and look at it.
Having some kind of fun now, huh? The glamorous life of a rock and roll star. There you go, Eddie. Thanks for your call. That's got to be difficult being on the road and in and out of cities and whatnot. Time to crank it up and get going. From Candy O, the Cars. Let's go on Rockline.